Dust2. And Atk up a map. This map has historically been wonderful for them. So, in its swan song, let's see if they can get one more up on their opponents in TeamOne, or if TeamOne can drag us to a decider. B looking ripe for the taking. TRK is going to try and reposition here to deal with this hit, and in they go. Maluk on the scene. Maluk taking this take. Not quite look like a dream. Bowden. Pushed back. Damage done. Calm down, though. Now, the flank on from IDK does clear out Bodenmaster and allows this retake to flourish. Oh. Great
Nice
shot from MisteM. Trades on here, immediate, though. They need more of that. They need more of that. TRK's out in the open. It's all down to Swish. He's getting bullets raining down from every direction. They're jumping on him. And the knife denied by Malbs. That would have been it for Maluk. But he is left gripping at air. Defuse on, though. Pistol round for TeamOne.
If I'm Malbs, I kind of let Maluk try to get that because he's the opper. A knife kill is a ton of money in your bank account. And you're 3v1. I mean, yes, the win is more important, but at the same time, he literally jumped on his head and got the stab in. You just needed one more swing and it was done. So anyway, 1-0 for TeamOne. It's just a micro detail. It's just going to take a little bit longer for the op to come out. Might not matter in the grand scheme of things, but it is a bomb plant for Atk, meaning that they'll be able to force up here. 2 Galils, the scout, and the 2 MAC-10s. And they are just going full sending it into the upper B tunnels. They want to go out quite quickly, it seems, but the Molotov is going to delay them a little bit. They got the smoke to defuse, and instead they just wait for it to dissipate, and now they're going to charge out. Pace is not checked for a car. He whiffs a lot of his shots from Moss, giving Swisher the easy trade. Now Malbs is isolated. He does get one headshot, but he should go down here. Good flash is thrown forward at the very least, but there he goes.
Feels like every B take ever. Beatty had the flank, but he just has a MAC-10, so he can't quite get in. You're just crying, one backside, one backside! And no one can seem to kill the guy. So Malbs may have done enough. DJ alone. 1v3, this bomb plant even looking like a distant thought now. IDK having worked his way in towards tunnels. That's the insurance policy here. You can't back away. Whereas DJ knows none of this. Maybe just spotted the barrel of a scout. I don't think he saw it, though. Go for this peek. Timing is everything here. Luke on the angle, and the shot does land. 1 kill found, but no more. Well played from TeamOne.
Yeah, good defense. Again, they get a second round here, and I mean, for them to get at least a few rounds early is already good news for TeamOne, because when I say that Atk have dominated, they have truly picked apart TeamOne on Dust2 over the last 3 matchups on it. 16-8 in the ESL Challenger Rotterdam close qualifier back in September, but then in October, 16-3 in Challenger League Season 22 lower finals. So it's kind of a rematch of that season. And then the Autumn Cash Cup on November 26th, 16-4. So only 7 rounds for TeamOne over the last 2 times they've been here. Back and forth action here. Atk at least getting a frag onto Pesa, and Bowden's going to pick up the deagle that MisteM dropped after he tried to go for a peek towards long. So deagles across the board now for Atk, and Malbs is going to come through and take at least one of them out of their hands.
Looking like a mop up now. Swisher. It's under the snare. A touchdown. TeamOne already finding 3. I mean, based on the dire picture that you've been painting for us, John, this is a very auspicious start.
Yeah, no, this is great for TeamOne. There's no question. I mean, they're already on pace for way more than they've gotten over the last 2. Well, these last 2 times they've played against Atk here. But here come the gun rounds. This will be the true test, right? Ooh, Bowden connecting on to Malbs. Putting down 12 HP. Bowden, we know he loves to go into dark and try to get those shots from double doors, and he's very effective at doing so. When he hits those, the success rate of Atk skyrockets.
On control going to be taken. The adjustment here from TeamOne is to rock that space on towards Cat. They've actually gone super passive at the A-hold itself. Especially with IDK down in towards CT. If the smokes come out for the cross, there's little that can be done to deny this. It'll just be the catwalk play to play for the retake. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Utility in. They clear Gandalf with that Molotov. He's gonna go down. There's still a player top mid. Nice first kill for MisteM. This is a really strong post plant. And that Molotov's way too late to deny the plant. 8 is good though. MisteM gone. DJ working his way on through as TeamOne's backing off for the save. So conservative in TeamOne, but this is the change we've seen from them. And TRK's kill will at least allow them to save these guns.
This is extremely conservative for Dust2 in particular, right? They had players in position. They could have gone for this one, and even the util's there. You have 3 smokes, 2 flashes. Sure, you don't have the nades and the Molotovs, but you can definitely make it work with that util set. Extremely conservative. But they know how Dust2 has gone in the past, so maybe that's in their mind saying, you know, maybe we want to keep these guns up because our economy has been attacking some business.
Maybe. It does also just seem to have been a philosophical switch. I mean, we saw a super slow Inferno from them.
But that's, I mean, that's normal for Inferno.
That's Inferno.
Kind of,
you're right. You're right. But we've also seen the really slow play from MIBR. I do wonder whether it's just, you know, everyone was watching Rio. Everyone was seeing the style that won the event. There's a lot of teams trying to get a little bit of that philosophy into their gameplay.
Yeah, they also, well, outsiders didn't do like the following event, as we've never seen recently, but
look,
yeah.
man, I've had some hangovers last a real long time. They're just they're still taking it easy. You won the big one.
Maybe.
You can chill out.
There's always that little bit of disappointment after winning a major.
That's a huge kill. The follow-up as well. Atk now down. I mean, this could be another save. With a player stuck towards long, that's going to be tough. Swisher mowing them down in towards mid. Maluk's trying to back away, though. Pace is kind of stuck committing into this. He's also in such a tough spot for this fight. The headshot. Rival come through. Flashbang's good. The spray down's there. And that's TeamOne conceding another.
Oh, and they lose everything. Yeah, no op saved over. I mean, they don't want double op on T side for ATK, so they just leave it on the ground. Bodon's already got his big green, and that's the second round in a row for ATK, and both these gun rounds have been really solid for ATK, so we're seeing, you know, signs of the past come through now. And that's part of the reason why I was a little disappointed that TeamOne backed off so quickly in that 4v5 and went for the 4-man save, because you really have to put the pressure on. This has been a comfortable map for ATK. Don't make it more comfortable by going for a save like that and not putting any pressure on them. MisteM. He's going to overlook the corner, and he freebie at AK picked up by Pesa. Trade found from Fady. And look at the damage now done to Swisher as well, is only at 3 HP. Okay, this is getting a little scary for ATK.
Yeah, this one's not starting off well. Anytime you lose an AK to a USP, it's not exactly a good omen. Push down catwalk is checked, but TRK's right there, and DJ. Oh, TRK's gonna get 2.
Got it!
He's got the found AK. He's got Ruination now. 3 kills found. Fady trying to recover this one somehow, some way, but TRK takes it for 1 more.
Oh no, that is so devastating. TRK off the upgraded AK, because when ATK came out towards mid, didn't clear that corner. And then just walked out, gave him the freebie AK, and then he swings around and looks like a complete master with the rifle. A quad kill. ATK, you can't let that slip away with what TeamOne walked into that round with. It was just a scout and USPs pretty much. Well, that's a great recovery from TeamOne, though. They've got to be happy here. Oh, so cool.
That's a nice way to get the CT side strength.
Oh, yeah.
Little shot in the arm. A little extra spice. But, I mean, a full buy for really both sides. A little bit of limitations on the economy. This is going to be a big one. A barn burner. Banger of a round. And ATK are trying to take some long control early for this one. DJ taking the space, working his way in towards the pit. The pit is it. It's his. They're all out towards long. There has been some light holds, actually, for this long contest from TeamOne. They've mostly played retake on this. This time, TRK is going to be a little closer at hand, but also they don't cross with smoke. There was such an assumption that the smoke would come out. No! Instead, MisteM just kills everybody, rips this limb from limb, tears this take asunder, and TeamOne are back onto the save.
That one tap, or a couple of taps, I should say, towards mid by MisteM. was dirty. I mean, almost on the move, just has a quick stop. The shots are fired, and he keeps going and keeps getting the frags. 3K opens up the site by his lonesome, and ATK are back to it immediately. And that's good for them, right? Especially the way they lost that previous round. You need to bounce back quickly. And they did exactly that. Mobs and IDK saving the AK and the A1S. ATK just waiting for this bomb to tick down and explode, and that's exactly what it will do. Lead is cut to 1. This take was so good.
Filthy. Absolutely filthy for MisteM. And this is what we've been talking about with him. He individually, right? He's always been solid, but he's had these just moments where he takes over a map. And that is something that you frankly don't expect from an in-game leader. It's added such a different dimension to the way ATK plays. It's really leveled them up, and if they can just keep enabling that, it's a major X factor for them here.
I think MisteM is one of those rare IGLs that if you took the IGL role away, he would be able to perform as a fragger. I think it's kind of like the Stanislaw, right? At least that we're seeing that Stanislaw. We didn't know he could do what he's doing, but yeah.
He has been clicking. Magic 8 ball on the AK there for Fady. See if it says this will be around, or if it says ask again later. Very different setup for TeamOne. Soft on the mid presence. Instead, more of a focus out towards A. They've been bullied towards long so many times that this time they're making it a focal point. Once again, ATK is going to come testing. This time they've got more catwalk presence. Player in towards pit. Pressure on in a big way. Malik wants to go in to support that flashbang. So good. So good.
Nade.
A kill on. Not getting away from that nade. Chase down one way or another. Catwalk players, they can't get it done. Finally, but a trade might not be enough here. They need to catch these rotations, and DJ's done exactly that. Pesa is just below. Pesa battling off, takes out his teammate. Just 1v1 duel. It could determine the round. 30 seconds still. TRK race in the air, and he catches him just in the nick of time.
That is a bold push by TRK down long A. I mean, he's just going for broke. If he does not catch DJ before DJ gets away, the advantage goes firmly in DJ's favor, but it works out. As he's trying to get around that corner, the bullets connect, and TRK is the hero for TeamOne again. Their last 2-round victories have been entirely on him. ATK still have enough in the tank to get a decent buy-up together. Odin does connect on mobs, but it's through the door with the scouts, so it's only going to do 39 damage. IDK peeking around could do way more than that, and he's going to get one. Only one, though. DJ keeps things calm and under control.
It's actually going to give an upgrade either to Odin. To keep going this way, and DJ now rocking his way on through. The op is good, though. Maluk slows down his rampage until mid has now been ripped wide open. Mobs drops the bomb. They know they've got him isolated, though. They want to chase, and they've got it as well. Maluk's completely out of position to defend this. He's going to try and get on the line to maybe police from the door. He's got a sight line. Can he hit the shot? Can he hit the shot? The nade is enough to block his vision. The bomb's now down, and a really tough retake is required of Maluk.
Using the HE as a smoke.
A classic.
Yep.
A Dust2 classic, man. The door cross. Pioneering utility usage. Maluk will give this a try. Player close up. Nigh on impossible to deal with this, and that op's going to be claimed.
I don't like that. I think Maluk should have been more passive. I was talking about how they should have been aggressive right before, but that was 4 players live against 5. This time it's an op in a 1v2 going to the hardest site to retake, I think. Well, it won't be anymore once Dust2 is removed, but, you know, it is the hardest site to retake right now in the pool that we're using here for the playoffs and Challenger League. But, yeah, you got to save that op. You got to keep it going. It's so very important on your CT defense. ATK continue to storm on back. It was 4-1 for TeamOne at one point, but they only have 1 over the last 4. And now the economy is starting to run dry. They're going to force up anyway, Mike. And interesting decision with the loss bonus only at 1900. And there's the shot from Bowden.
Bowden with a boost up. MisteM might be about to collect another. Timing though. Ooh, Pesa gets one. Now the crunch is coming in towards the tunnels. MisteM ready for it.
Oh, nice.
Immediately realized what's up. I don't know whether he heard a footstep or whether he just had the spidey sense tingling. But either way, strong form. Oh, don't get deeked down.
Yeah, you got to get out of there.
Gotta get out of there with that AWP. They're so spread out right now, our ATK. It gives opportunities for these pistols to have impact. And IDK just found his way towards an AK. This is a kind of bizarre situation. They're holding for these bushes, and Fady gets caught with the gun out. IDK just gets a kill. That's the bomb. Uh-oh. Disaster potentially on the cards. IDK, he can make this happen. He's got these players isolated. Yes, he's low. Yes, he's low. But
oh, this is such a good
shot. One good headshot this round. Pulse pounding. IDK expects him close up. He does indeed. Bowden's tucked. Bowden's tucked. IDK's coming in to clear. He's got the idea. He's got the kill. And now he's got the op. Good luck, MisteM. Good luck with this. The flashbang doesn't catch. It actually just catches MisteM instead. That shot's wide. The health's so low, but IDK finishes the job. That was a 4v2 against pistols, John.
It's the second time on the map. It's the second time on the map. What is going on, ATK?
That was worse than the first.
It was. It absolutely was. I mean, look, that's a wicked shot from Pesa, and then, you know, you have IDK slipping through the tunnels to grab the AK. But what is ATK doing here? They just look completely lost. Why aren't you taking more initiative? They're all spread out. They're ripe for the picking if a push comes through, and that's what happens. 2 frags immediately, and MisteM, even in the 2v1, right? Why is he hanging back on the site for that long and waiting? I mean, you got to go and try to group up. You got to try to do something, but they're both isolated. And again, it gives the advantage to IDK. Very, very strange way in terms of the way that round played out, Mike.
Very strange indeed. A real questionable call from my ATK. They're trying to cover everything, and so they lose it all.
Yeah.
They're going to be kicking themselves for that one. But let's see if they can recover here with the pistols of their own. Because they have just given a massive lifeline over towards TeamOne. It's a split towards B. This is going to be high pressure. These A players are not positioned to be able to help things out. Malbs runs one down, though. That's the tunnel presence gone. It's all about this mid push. It's good. It's good for the first. The hold, though, for Pesa is better. 3 massive frags, and he holds the line.
Wow, that was a good strat by ATK, but the shots just couldn't hit in Pesa with the FAMAS. Unloading, making sure that all the bodies would drop. Malbs catches off Fady, who was just trying to retreat. In all honesty, it might have just been better for Fady to push up, given how much pressure ATK was going to put on from mid, and maybe the timing slightly off as well, because if he's coming up when those 4 players get to the double doors, then he can do a lot more damage. Instead, he was already dead, unable to contribute further. So 7 rounds found for TeamOne. They've tied the most rounds they've gotten combined over their last 2 times here, Mike. So this is a nice trend for TeamOne. For once, anyway. Oh, MisteM responds to that opening frag with a nice little one-dig. Maluk gets spotted out, and he can't connect on his shot, so he's going to have to retreat. MisteM uses the upgraded A1S to get all the way up to elbow. The Arcade manages to hit the headshot, but he's traded up by MisteM.
Not again.
This is getting spicy.
Not again, certainly. These nades effective. These nades effective. They'll deny the bomb plant, at least for the moment, and now they're up and on the line. Here's the cleanup. Here's the play. Swisher's just got a Glock, and it's just a matter of time. Swisher?
They've overlooked him.
Swisher is wondering how he's actually going to pull this off now. Now he's got the spot. He might get the knife.
Get the knife.
Oh my god, he's going to get the knife. And the op, and now the bomb plant. What on earth is this from TeamOne? Where did they think he'd gone?
Oh no.
Apparently, collective madness has just set in for both teams now. Swisher, he's taking the right path. If he realizes that Catwalk's actually clear, gets in towards Gandalf, this could be huge. He zoned it out.
I think
Molotov's going to come in here. That's great. That's great. Now the pressure's on, and they deal with it. But still, considering what was brought into this round, the fact that it gets so close, that a knife kill comes through? Madness.
So, wow, that is just... so rare that this type of situation is going to occur, but essentially a flashbang was thrown by TeamOne to try and clear out the site, and as Pace is coming up to the site, he's blinded the moment that Swisher would have come into view, and then he turns left and goes completely away from Cat, and they're assuming, yeah, well, Pace will walk by there, it's clear, right? But it's not. And then Swisher gets a knife kill. So he gets a ton of money with the knife kill and the bomb plant in a round, like you mentioned, Mike, they didn't bring anything into.
They must have thought, since they didn't see the bomb, that it was all a ruse and the bomb was getting planted B.
Maybe.
That has to explain the rotation off, but it's just this game is boggling my brains.
It's just that Pace that didn't get visibility, and he thought it was clear. You know, that's it. And yeah, at that point, they were looking around the other site.
Still at this point, it's all fine for TeamOne. Doesn't matter how you win these rounds, you're winning these rounds. That's what they need, man.
It's weird.
That's all they need. I mean, hey, you learn more from a loss than a win. They've had a few losses on this map against ATK. They got some tendency reads.
I just think that I feel like it's more ATK fumbling the bag right now than it is TeamOne playing really solid.
Perhaps. But either way you look at it, they'll take it. Every day of the week. Flashbang gonna come through here. We're gonna get a long fight. Some Maluk posted up. Does he eat the flash? Or are they just gonna try? Oh, that's a tag, not a frag. He's gonna be frustrated about that one. Must have clipped the door.
Did.
And so that's a bit disappointing. IDK takes 1-2. He's traded. Can they bring this trade back? No. Advantage, at least for the moment, for TRK, and he gets away from that one. It's a player making their way out catwalk instead. DJ bringing the pressure, bringing the heat, bringing the Molotov. He's still paranoid that he's been pushed, and now he's lost his player on site, so this one is done.
I mean, he might be able to recover the bomb here.
Seconds.
Does he have... No, 17 HP in 20 seconds. He's got to save the op.
He's even going in for a fight, trying to get another shot. I mean, economic damage is valuable here, but you got 7 seconds in which you either live or die, and die will be the answer.
Yeah, well, I mean, the seconds were very important in there for Swisher, because if he decides not to go for that fight and just immediately retreats towards T-spawn, then he can hold the angle from the player coming into mid. Instead, that player towards mid is already there by the time he's trying to get out of the door, and he's dead. No op saved and no money for ATK to buy into this round. 9-4 for TeamOne. As ATK look all out of sorts here on their T side of Dust2. I'd say there are easily two rounds with those pistols that ATK should have won and completely insulted. Now Swisher's going to come out towards long, and actually it's Odin who gets one, and TRK says, no, you got nothing. Sprays down 3, makes it look easy. Probably a 4th coming up soon. He has to be careful that he doesn't get caught out.
At this point, he's buying time for his teammates to rotate in. So much damage has been done as well. This nade might even finish one. It'll catch the low HP player with the bullets instead. No, Nate did get it. And MisteM knows it's just a matter of time. Can he take anyone with him? The answer, no.
Look, TRK's decidedly been a monster on this map. It's
18-6, man. That's bonkers.
Yeah, I mean, he has executed what he's been given the opportunities. Just that ATK is giving him those opportunities, like the AK picked up towards mid. When he charges out what ends up being a 1v1 towards long and gets the shot onto DJ after ATK kind of just got a little too messy on that A site. And TeamOne, there you go again, 10-4. Coming to this one, I would have never guessed that TeamOne would hit double digits before ATK even got to the second half of Dust2, but it's happening.
Nade. Good hit. Now on they go. Dust2 does lean is one of the more CT-sided maps in the pool right now.
Yeah.
Not going to be in the pool for very long.
It's
but
weird saying that, yeah.
this is a phenomenal showing for TeamOne.
Could be our last Dust2 cast ever, like you said, Mike.
Could be. Keep saying that, and then I keep casting it.
Yeah, I know, right?
TRK burning.
Casting? Okay,
he can't get away. He's on fire. It was Pesa over on Inferno who kept getting caught by those pesky Molotovs. This time it's TRK who just can't quite get the movement away. I think he got aim punched as he was trying to bail, and that slowed his momentum. But either way, ATK is happily going to take the man advantage and try and cap one more round on here. Maluk. Self one. Players drop down, and Maluk's now tagged, and he's eliminated. That's long is huge. MisteM zeroes that in. Continuing his strong run of form. Now he's got him lined up. If they come through this smoke, MisteM's about to feast. Playing on the fade. Crosshair placement perfect. Slips away right before the smoke does fade, and Bowden instead collects. All involved. And a quick swing for a third kill of the round. Puts a fifth on the board for ATK. Let's get ready for the half here, John.
Yeah, it's a very similar situation to what happened on Inferno. I think a lot more mix-ups there on the ATK side, which gives TeamOne double digits, but 10-5 scoreline at the end, and a clean fifth round found by ATK as they go into their second half, Mike.
We'll see if ATK can find a little bit more life for those costly rounds. Those strange rounds will come back to bite them ever further. T1 won a decider. We'll find out after this break. Double digits on the board for TeamOne as they look to take us to a third and one of their best showings on Dust2 against this ATK squad ever, to be quite frank. And
this year,
there you go. Sometimes you just need a few good rounds to break your way, man. DJ, about to have a lot of people breaking his way. It's a B-take. DJ, good for the first, committing in for more. He wants this smoke, he wants these fights, and well, it's only good for one. MisteM dropped through the door as well. IDK waiting here. Does get checked. They know they like the flank. Now an advantage at least for ATK in this retake. But still, tough hold to get through these choke points on point B. Speaking of these choke points, well, they've exited them.
Really?
The knife, it comes through. Bowden spots him on the reload and chases it down. Our second knife of the map already. ATK, an infusion of cash and a defuse on the way.
Yeah, we have 2.5 knives, right? Because Maluk got robbed of one by Malbs, who was just firing with the USP in the pistol round that we had in the first half. So here it's completed. Bowden gets that knife kill. I'm not sure what TeamOne were trying to achieve there, right? They got the bomb planted and they go out of the site. I know the pressure was on, but yeah, Bowden taking advantage of that in a big way, and there you have it. I thought TeamOne were going to have the edge with IDK there, but he tries to play the patient game. Fady's like, something's a little off here, and he peeks around the corner, gets the headshot, and IDK has no impact after that, of course.
Op's out,
DK,
man. Second round op for Bowden.
Why not? You got the knife. Get the op out.
That's what you get when you get your opper on. You just have to be careful not to drop it against pistols. There have been some miscues for ATK. They can't afford one here.
Well, I think that's why he's not playing mid, because that's where you can really get caught out against these pistols. He's towards long, and he's got support.
There's a gap towards catwalk. There's a path, potentially towards a bomb plant. That should be pretty allowed. In towards mid. That's going to rebuff them eventually. Imagine Bowden's going to have to go back to respond to this, and indeed he will, just in the nick of time. Post it up here. There are flashbangs to push him off the angle, but wanted to check and make sure they hadn't actually slipped to Gandalf just yet. Seems like it's going to be the catwalk play. Bowden caught repositioning. That's very awkward. Aim offset. The flashbangs are good to hold him at bay, but he can't connect. He cannot connect. And this, again, could be a bomb plant here. They're certainly going to try and get it. And still 5 alive. The damage is there, but there's no more HEs for the CT side. They're going to have to retake this with guns.
Oh, man, this gets weird.
Certainly does. Already a successful round getting that bomb plant. Any damage to get on top. That's just the cherry on a sundae. First kill found. Second as well. It's starting to look a lot cleaner. Maluk does take one. Body's about to be flanked out. He's done for. So one casualty, not catastrophic. The bomb plant is the worst part.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the $800 added to the economy of TeamOne gives them a very strong buy into this next round. But I like the way ATK played the op, because Bowden obviously wants to try and get it up as soon as possible, because he'll be able to save money in the long run as long as he keeps it up and running. And that's why once the bomb is planted and all 5 players are still alive in the site, says, you know what, guys, they have pistols. I'll let you riflers take care of business. I'm just going to hang back at long. Maybe I'll pick one off here somewhere in the mix. But for the most part, you guys take care of this. We got to keep this big green up and running. And that's exactly what they do. So ATK do manage to secure that one, even if it got a little bit weird. And there's a leg shot by Bowden onto IDK. He spotted on a couple of players, so information is there, but he doesn't want to hang around any longer.
Oh, certainly not. Shot and drop. Shot and drop. Posted back up in towards mid. Pacey going to drop the hinge smoke. Seems like they might be trying to take some space towards catwalk. 2 bullets left in the gun. Time to get a reload on that 5-round magazine.
I keep forgetting the op has only 5 rounds now.
Playing the other day and I had to reload and I thought this feels strange. What is he doing now? Molotov well timed. I'll deny the catwalk play for the moment. Allow Bowden to reposition.
DJ.
50 seconds on the clock. They got plenty of util for this.
Yeah.
This could be a really good take now for ATK. The question is getting past this AWP. Drop a player in towards spawn. Swisher finds the mid presence. There's the lurk. Now Bowden's connecting. Body's starting to whittle away. And you still got DJ Goose. You'd think they'd have learned to check it by now. But Goose continues to block him. Maluk dropped down low on catwalk. He's only got 7 points of health. At least he's got the auto play with. Now he's all alone. Smoked off. No possibility here. They're just going to defuse right under his nose, and he wants no part of this.
Yeah, he's already got the lost money coming in because of the bomb plant, so he can comfortably back off, keep the op, and still get his money. There you have it. But look, ATK, I love the way they played this round. You know, very patient on the site. The players that were exposed fell back and left it to the other ones that were tucked around the corners to deal with it. In the case of Bowden, over towards long, takes a shot. DJ's there. He knows it. So he says, look, I've attracted attention in this direction. DJ, you do your thing. That's what happens. Swisher Also, I liked his push up long. You know, he takes out the mid presence and really, like, just quickly, ATK dealt with any threats that would have come through from Team One in that round. So Team One is going to switch things up a little bit now. Looks like they want to go for a quick B take with full-on rifle buy, and it's already not going to work. Okay, a trade comes through, so that's a lot better. Fady's a little exposed. Tosses the smoke down. He's going to get cleaned out, though, and there's the B site taken.
And rotations weren't here quick enough. You need that utility to come in from some teammates once you're into Fady's position. Losing his teammate, not having the rotations. You'd imagine this turns into a save. It's such a nightmare retake. And you still got IDK floating around it towards mid. IDK's getting a little predictable on these, but this time it's effective. And it's very effective to the tune of 2. So, all right. No gun safe through here. The economy chipped for ATK. Team One, a chance to build this lead back up.
Yeah, the reinforcements had to come in sooner, like you said, Mike, for Fady, because yes, he gets the opener, but once that trade is in, he's trapped at car, and there's nowhere he can go, because if he tries to come out around any of the corners, then Team One's going to isolate him and catch him out in the open. So he tries to get a smoke down, but in the time between taking out that smoke and throwing it and redrawing his gun, he really didn't have a chance to fire off any rounds. So that's the 11th point to Team One and their first of this half. Fady does get the opener with the op of all things. Saved it from the previous round. No, wait. He was dead. I don't know. They have 2 ops here, Mike. Well, MisteM's going to spam through the smoke and take down Malbs. I lost track of how they got those.
Investment?
Yeah. It's just very, very weird.
Unusual buy for them. Emphasis on the AWPs, right? I mean, get the op over for Fady. That gives them a different look on towards this B take. And I mean, this round at least, it's the MP9 that's promising, but they'll take it. However you get it here, by hook or by crook.
DJ's got blue.
See if they can get it over the line. Odin post, it seems like he's going to be a test word. Catwalk. Fady has the pistol play off of, and pace is gone. So this mid push is all they got. Swisher ringing out shots. He's got Fady as the backup, and there's a third op. Why not? That's
okay.
3 ops. 3 ops. It's all I could find. Swisher was trying to toss it, see if he could get something else. It's like, all right. Come on, you cowards. Play with it. Yeah, that's what they just told him in comms. We can't afford a rifle buy.
I think you can count on one hand the amount of rounds where there have been 3 ops in ECL this season. It hasn't been many. But,
hey, easy. Fady's got mid.
The thing is,
back at B. Bowden plays car.
Yeah, of course. If there's a map where it can work, it's Dust2. The thing is, it's only good at the beginning of the round. Once the bomb is planted, you're in so much trouble.
Triple up, triple up, triple up.
I mean, if it's matchmaking, then yes, this would work very, very well. But Mike, oh my god.
At first, you need to add more ops.
Well, it's also not common for ATK to even go for the double op setup, right?
No, they don't love it. This map, one of the few places they actually take it through. No one's in position to watch Catwalk. This could be bad. This could be a retake setup, and with a triple op, I don't think you really want to play retake. I don't know that that's really an appetizing prospect. Ooh, they're going to shift their way on through. I mean, 2 ops posted up before you move through. Different story. Team One slowing this down. Now the utility sailing out. Molotov's good. Push 1 off the angle. Bowden master dodges the flashbang. They nearly line up for him, but he does get 1. And now Fady, another. They say 2 ops in the site? What's happening? Well, what?
3 ops.
Well, they still haven't seen the third.
Oh, yeah, they haven't, sorry.
They haven't seen the third. The bomb does go down. There's 5 on 3. The angle. IDK's going to need to step off, and Swisher instead. IDK blinded up, eliminated. MisteM never got a chance to pull the trigger, but that's going to be a commanding defense. Do they get rid of one of these ops?
No, I don't think so.
They could add a 4th op, John.
Ah, they did.
There's a 4th op down.
They're not going to do it, Mike.
They drop the triple op even.
I mean, look, it doesn't make sense to use long-term.
They're pushing the boundaries of reasonable Counter-Strike, pushing our understanding.
The triple op meta ended after 1 round.
Sorrow. It works pretty dang well, man. I mean, look, you trying to take the site from Catwalk without proper flash. They even had decent utility. The ops were just undeniable.
Yeah, I think the problem is I don't know if TeamOne was aware of the fact that they had 3 ops, though, right? But
Mm.
once there's an inkling that there's 2 or even 3 on the other end, then you start to change your strategies on the T side to counter that. And it's pretty easy once you know to be able to get past it. So I understand ATK saying, let's go back to a more traditional setup. But yeah, I mean, it's effective on Dust2. One of the only maps where it can be. Just more so at the very, very lower levels of play.
It's a bell curve, right?
Yeah.
It's a classic meme. Low levels of play, more ops. Middle levels of play. No, you can't make a retake happen. High levels of play, more ops. Here comes the peak. This B site is going to be under pressure. Here's where the ops have their limitations, but Bowden makes him look so dang good. Look at the health that remains. Luke somehow gets a kill in towards mid, but now it could just be the pistol to finish this off. Strong for IDK. Yeah, he's got the tech. He's brought it down to a 1v1.
He saw him.
He knows Swisher's here. He knows Swisher's here. Swisher reroutes. Bomb plant needs to come through. IDK needs to do it here, and he's been spotted. That one a little friskier than ATK would like, but they've got the bank to soak it, and at this point, without a bomb plant, well, TeamOne will still have a buy here, but ATK is happy to take rounds through.
And you even see there where the double op has its limitations, because once TeamOne zooms out, once TeamOne storms into that site, they are able to do so much damage. If not for Bowden standing on his head and staying alive in that situation, the round could have gone TeamOne's way. Swisher made a very critical decision in that moment, though, to reroute himself towards window, and with only the Tech 9 at his disposal on the TeamOne side, well, I mean, things did not go his way, and he had to try and isolate the fight towards doors and didn't really have the luxury of peeking into window. Well played by Swisher, and ATK pick up an 11th. We're all tied up here, Mike. And only 1 round found so far for TeamOne in this second half, as ATK have gotten 6. They're back to double up again. Seems like they're committed now. I guess it's been working, right?
Mm-hmm. It certainly has. I mean, Fady's having some nice impact with it. He had a really slow first half, and
this is
now
bold.
with that secondary op, they're locking things down. You're going to have to get out of here before the smoke fades, but Bowden's hoping for one shot before he goes. They even re-smoke for it. And there's the answer. Overstayed your welcome. They figured it out. The re-smoke, I think, is what really gave it away. So man down now here early. How does ATK rebound? Bowden has been their top frag so far. Gotta step up with that. TeamOne with full control. The middle of the map. Starting to exercise some presence here on Catwalk. Fady's present with that AWP. I've been taking down Bowden. I mean, they know there's another op, but do they expect it here? Played a lot of B as well. Molly to push him off. He ticks.
That's a great molly.
And he's away. So they're wise to the games. They know this A side is well reinforced.
I don't think they're going to hit A, right? Like you said, they realize that it's reinforced. ATK kind of get an inkling that TeamOne's fallen off of this. DT gets fully blinded, and then Malb drops down from Cat, and IDK and Pesa ripping some heads and some bodies as they take down Swisher and Fady. Only one left, but he's on the right side at least. Gets one. 15 seconds left. Not a second. Oh, man, if he could have just gotten a second one, maybe tucked in and gotten a third. Well, something's possible.
He was likely dead at the tunnels player if he didn't get killed from the player through door. Should have been taken care of there from TeamOne.
I'm literally calmly saying, hey, MisteM, be absolutely miraculous in every movement you make.
John's writing fan fiction out here.
Yeah.
Superhero MisteM.
But he's been so good. You know?
Has been good. He has been good. But that, I do believe, would have been impossible.
Yeah.
Push through mid. Speaking of MisteM.
Nothing's impossible.
No, I think that would have actually been impossible. You can't shoot 2 directions at once.
I say it's a 0.01% chance. You never know.
All right, Fady is about to find out that you cannot survive an AK bullet to the face. That is impossible. Swisher, though. Swisher tries to run it down further. Pesa showing patience here and chasing him. That kill might actually just help the save.
Yeah, it's done. TeamOne already taken that B site, and the bomb is planted there.
DJ can at least upgrade his scout. And they can post up, see if anyone wanders into their crosshairs. But this is going to be 13 on the board for TeamOne, and look, it hasn't always looked clean for them, but you're starting to get into that striking distance. It's reminiscent of Inferno. You just need a few rounds to seal the deal.
It's a lot, though, yeah.
To be fair, know how Inferno went. But you get a do-over here.
Yes. But will it be a do-over for the same result?
Hard to say. The money is distinctly less admirable for ATK. Instead of them trying to catch up well on the B side, they got to do it while maintaining a defensive economy, right?
That's true. That's a lot harder.
So, presumably Nico around these two safe guns in this round. Or do they go for a force? Nah,
it's an eco.
Yeah,
there's no way. You can't justify the investment. You just got to hope the rifles can do their job. I would put Bowden probably in a position to strike on either side, so maybe mid. But looks like they want to go for a fast cat. Okay, that works too, because you still get the same result getting in towards mid. Malb's going to sit in the Molotov for a little too long, maybe. Goes down to 44 HP, says, here you go, Maluk, I'll give you the op back, even though Bogdan's Law would state that Malb should have kept the op. Maluk, of course, has been pretty solid with it, going back all the way to Inferno. Fady's in a really bad spot here. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, he's just got a USP, so you might as well tuck and pray, but they're going to Molotov. They're going to do their due diligence. And stepping a foot in towards the mall, he's got some space.
Attention.
He's maybe setting up the AWP to have impact and slipped out towards car. There's one. Bowden, can he get any more? Under pressure with the flames at his feet. Oh, second Molotov. That forces Bowden out of the angle. And they're going to funnel back in towards B, where there's only a USP to greet them. MisteM in a world of trouble, and the rotations aren't going to be nearly close enough to do anything about this. So he's just going to try and play patient. Tuck in towards the back of plat. Back of sight. Pop up and shot. Shot and drop. And he's the one who's dropped. Okay. Parting gift. Parting shot here. And it seems like they still want to contest. They still want to get into this fray. Utility over. It's hot and heavy. DJ nearly finds one on the spray through. And at this point, Bowden has to backtrack.
I mean, good effort by ATK, as Bowden is going to get another one here. They're chasing aggressively. They're trying to get the op out of his hands, and you can't really blame them because they do have a decent economy. Not fantastic, but decent enough to go for a chase. Now they might settle down a little bit and say, okay, let's keep the op and the AK going. Bowden, 3K on the round, so he did his job with the AWP. It's just, I mean, there wasn't anything else around it. So a 14-11 lead for TeamOne as they're trying to take a stranglehold on Dust2. And should ATK lose this map, well, I mean, you don't really have to demo review, I guess, because it's Dust2 and you're never going to play it again. But at least you...
I think you have to think about some of those first half rounds that went
That's the only thing. It's just to think about, you know, what you could have done better. It's not just about the map. It's about the execution.
It'll be haunting spray at night. But there's still opportunities.
Yes, there
certainly with the op saved here, they can get a very solid buy going in the next. But this one, well, especially with the double op emphasis, this could be the last attempt. Where do they go with it? Feels like that B site's been the key vulnerability, right? A's been a bit of a toss-up, but especially when TeamOne rotate back towards it late, there tends to only be one player on, and it's always a tough hold.
Oh, that's not going to help ATK's B hold at all. Maluk connects onto MisteM through the doors. And now ATK are like, oh, I guess they're going to hit A site. That's a very nice straight to find. Fady also gets Maluk. Malbs evens out the numbers. But this came back in ATK's favor potentially here very quickly. And there it is, the man advantage. DJ locks in on Malbs as Pesa moves into pit. Such a fast-paced pace to play here, Mike.
Look at the spot that Fady's still in. He's got top mid. This is madness. This duel towards car, towards ramp, this is going to be huge on the smoke fade. DJ and Pesa, this could determine the round. DJ slips away. Right before the smoke does fade. Now they spot the one here. But does this over-rotate them? It does. DJ spots. DJ realizes. He sticks around. They know the bomb's not there. He just got a duel on the site, but he can't win it. Where does Pacey choose to plant this bomb? We planted safe for Cat, which is what he's doing now. This is the right idea. Fady trying to come back in from long. Could catch him before he gets to safety. No, he's into Gandalf. He's tucked. Meanwhile, Bowden feels like he's frozen in, knowing that there's a player here, knowing that he needs to lock him out. Eventually the move's going to come through, and it's a question of who flinches first, and either of these players is going to have a tough time actually getting impact into this round. They've been frozen up, and now Bowden can't do anything about this. He can't even save.
Oh, man. I mean, I understand the thinking, right? It's like a chess game going on. You got one player locked in towards the B site. You say, well, if I move, then he's going to have a free path to try and potentially flank me and take me down. And if he moves, you know, the CT player can go freely. So it's just they both lock each other in place. And that's advantageous to the T side, of course, because that means you have two 1v1s to deal with on the post plant as opposed to two players coming towards the site. Oh, goodness gracious. So here it is again. They keep trying for it, and Maluk continues to get that opening frag. Swisher, immediate response, but a very torrid pace right now. TeamOne wants to try and win this right here, and they can feel the momentum entirely shifted in their favor.
Space going to be taken out towards long again. DJ's got a scout. Certainly a good weapon for this particular fight, but it's no op. It's no big green. There's pressure coming on through DJ. We on the receiving end, they've taken this long control. Molotov in towards car. It's been commonly played, so I respect that call. Tag not on. Must have hit the hill.
Looked like it was on. What?
Yeah, must have hit the hill instead. Nade's effective. Might soften them up for the scout, unless Maluk finds the shot first. Need to worry about it in that case. Good damage done by the utility, but still, man advantage for TeamOne. And this bomb now, at risk of going down. Need to wait the Molotov. They've got plenty of util to stall out this take. But he could go for the elevator hop. Nade's not a killer. Not a killer. Now it's looking very good for TeamOne. Swisher creeping on in here. The trades are hot and heavy. The Brazilian squad's coming out on top. All into Fady. He's stuck between two. It's TeamOne taking us to a third map. They're getting more. They are taking us through to the decider. John, it's been so long at this point. I don't even remember what the decider is. It's Overpass.
Overpass, yes.
Wow.
Honestly, ATK really just threw that one away, in my opinion. They had so many opportunities, so many advantages in that first half. They just let completely go by the wayside. They let Team